Alright, here's a recap of my plays for the week and a look ahead. First of all here, I was looking for a break below 160.5 on Monday. Did get the break, got in some 160 puts at 219 and actually stopped me out for a loss there. Not too huge of a loss. Sometimes trades just don't work out. I have no problem admitting when I do have a losing trade. Later on in the day, nice trend here for the first 15, 30, 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half. Got a break below a red candle right around what was a previous high, so a nice resistance to trade versus. Got in some 162.5 puts at 253 out at 283. Made up for that small loss and then some, and simply waited for the rest of the day. Nothing really materialized, nothing I like to set up, no trades anyways, so just wait until the next day. Tuesday, gap up into a previous high, which should have been resistance. Got in some 162.5 puts again, this time at 225, and rode them down for about a 30, 45 minute move and got out at 318. Nice gain there. And later on in the day, this was the event. Uh, Presentation apparently went well, trapped some people on the wrong side, and a huge sell-off ensued. Got in some 162.5 puts again at 155 here on this test of the previous high. There was a significant amount of sellers here off of 164, so it ended up being a very nice spot to go ahead and take a short position versus that high. Got out for my usual 100% gain at 310. Left a little bit on the table here, as you can see, the following day, gap down and just kind of chopped around a little bit. So I did leave some on the table, but that's okay. I got my gains and look forward to the next play. 2 days of chop here, nothing really to do. I was looking for a break below this 158.5 level. Didn't take any trades there. Didn't like the volume on the break. Didn't like the setup really too much. So just kind of sat on my hands and waited. Friday was a day I was also looking for a breakdown below 158. Did not occur. Found some nice volume there on the open and pushed it up into what turned out to be a bull flag. Now this pennant formation here that I do have drawn does have a measured move. First, one trade that I did take on Friday was in some 162.5 puts again. Apparently that was my favorite play for the week. Got in at 203 out at 243 as it broke above some green candles here. So another nice little gain there on the day. So the week ended up being very green for me again. What I will be looking forward to is move either above or below this pennant that did form into the end of the day on Friday. Now bull flag does have a measured move of basically the length of the flag pole up above the breakout level of about 160. Pole is roughly $3 move from 158 to 161, so looking for a $3 move from this region here, which takes up to about 162.75 to 163 area. That'll be my play for the long side. If it does break and come down below 159.70, I will look for some puts and a price target of around 158. On either move above or below this pennant, the stop loss will be on the other side. So basically a breakdown below 159.70 will have a stop loss up here around 160.20-ish. A break above 160.20, as you can see here, the stop loss will be 159.70. Either way is about 50 cents of risk and about half of the delta of any calls or puts that I may trade. I want to move over here to the daily time frame. Price action is below the 8 and 21 day exponential moving average here. Volume was significant on Friday, so there are participants in the trade. Now, what those participants actually are doing will only be seen in a little bit more time. Because price action is below my significant moving averages, I am a little bit more bearish than bullish at the moment. But there is a significant amount of support down here. As you can see, I have a green circle here. Basically a pattern retest, 50-day simple moving average, also a gap support area that should all hold as support. If this area does fail, there is a pretty far drop down to any technical levels that traders would be trading against around 150, possibly 147.5 area, and maybe even down here to around 142. It's not likely to come down that far that fast, but it is a possibility. As you can see, it did fall at 155.20 all the way back down to 142. So it's possible to make that kind of a drop. Not very likely at this point, but if it does, there will be a significant amount of opportunities there to make some money on the downside. This will be my trade plan going forward for Monday and into the coming week. Good luck.